Happy Sunday. Let's try this little picture-in-a-picture again. It worked out so good last time. I'll show everybody how to do that if you haven't figured that out on your newer phones. I think it's available on all of the iPhone 17s. So I'll show you how to do that because it could be kind of useful in the perfect situation. But check out the shirt. It's a perfect shirt for today because we are heading, you are heading with me straight east right now. We're going over to Titusville for a rocket launch. I'm finally doing it. I'm going over to the coast to watch this thing go up. This isn't the big one. This isn't the Artemis. This is a Falcon shooting up more satellites for SpaceX. But today it's 68 degrees right now, 18 degrees Celsius. This is Sunday, the 22nd of March. Man, what a beautiful day. But let's head over there. I'm running a little late. I chose sleep over getting up on time today, but that's okay. We still got about 17 minutes. If I can get over there, find a place to park. I brought the telescope, but I don't know if I'll have time for that. But you know what? This is what I'll do. I'll film the launch at 10:47 just with my phone. Yeah. And then walk back and get the telescope set up, take it back out.
Police reported ahead.
Police reported ahead. And then I will set the telescope up and we're going to try to zoom in on the Artemis sitting out on the launch pad. Yeah. Hopefully I can zoom in big time with the telescope, just get it sitting there. Maybe I can find a park. I'm going to Space View Park. Hey, look at this guy, he's going surfing. Can you see his surfboards on top? Look at that, it's cool. It's called Space View Park. That's one of the parks over here in Titusville where you can view, I guess, really good the launches. So there's a lot of spots and a lot of viewers, a lot of you guys have told me, you know, restaurants to eat at over there and walk across to go to this park, you know, so I might do that too. I might find a couple of those areas just for future reference, because when Artemis does go up, if it goes up April 1st, the one bringing 4 astronauts up to the moon, I really want to have a good view spot for that. So today might be just more of a scouting out kind of mission, but let's get over there. Like I said, right now I'm doing good. If nothing happens and everything goes good all the way over there, we're going to be set because it's showing me pulling in at 10:30. The rocket goes up at 10:47. Perfect. I can get in there and get set up. I don't know. I've never been over here. I don't know how many people are going to be over here watching with binoculars or telescopes or cameras or what, but it's fun. Let's go check it out. I mean, I could have watched it from the house. It is a beautiful day. Like I said, you've been with me now for, what, 3 minutes? And look, not a cloud in the sky over here. So this is good. I'm glad this worked out. So here we go. Let's get over to Titusville and I'll join you again. Now we're walking. 10:33. Launch is supposed to go up at 10:47. And again, this is the first time I've ever been in Titusville. Oh, wow. Now I'm realizing where I'm at here. So this is why they call this Space View Park. Look at all the memorials over here on this side of the park. I don't have time right now to check all these out. I'll walk through there before I leave. Oh yeah, this is gonna be cool. But as soon as I came around the corner, the water's right up here. And so everybody is parking and basically fast walking to get up here to the park to look over the water and see the launch. So I got a parking spot. And now I'm just going to walk across this little road right out to the end of the park, I bet, and look across I think they call it a causeway, kind of a big marshy water area between Titusville and NASA. But man, can you imagine the history here in Titusville back in the 50s and 60s, 70s, 80s, through all the Apollo and shuttle launches. This is incredible. What a day. Not a cloud. I'm going to stop here just for a second. Look at all the cars, all these people are in this park to watch the launch today. So I would imagine on Artemis, when that goes up on April 1st or whatever day that goes, it's going to be insane. Oh, look down here. Right there's the water. So NASA's right over here. I'm going to shut off and get across and get set up. Here we go. Kidding. I'm going to keep filming. It's amazing. So many space buffs come out for a rocket launch. I've never been over here to see how many people this draws, you know. 10 minutes. I'm getting notifications popping up saying 10 minutes until the launch. Veterans Memorial Park, that's what this is. Wonder what time all these folks got here today to get set up. Oh boy, I think I can see straight across the launch pad way over there. This is going to be great, guys. Look how many people are here. Oh man. Okay, I got some music up here. I'll figure out if we can record. Okay, I'm in the Space View Park, and look at all the folks that are also here to see the launch. We got 10 minutes, 10:37. Right now it's 10:37. Wow. Let's go over here and look. It's kind of hazy across the way, but I'll try to show you the vehicle assembly building. It's the huge building. Right there it is. Look how big that is to be able to see it. That's where they would assemble rockets when they're standing upright, and then take them out on the crawler out to the launch pads. Look at that building. I mean, to be that big from here, wow. I got to get a location of the launch pad. I'm thinking it's this way, but I'm going to make sure before it goes up. This is so cool to be here. All right, let me get my bearings. All right, so there are so many people here, but the best I can figure out, there's the VAB building, Vehicle Assembly Building. I'm thinking whoops, I better back out a little bit. I'm thinking the launch is going to be right to the right of it when it goes up here in a minute. So let's walk down this way just a little bit to get a better view, maybe. I don't see anybody with big telescopes. Look at all the people out here on the pier. Look at that. Look at all the people. What a beautiful Florida day. This is amazing. Why not? Why not walk out onto the pier? I'm going to do it. Look back at everybody.
Okay.
Wow. I'm so glad I got up and got over here today. I'm getting kind of giddy. I don't use that word very often. Here, let's look back and see. Oh, look at this shot. That is so cool. Everybody wants to see a rocket launch. Man, I hope they came on vacation and were able to come over here today. Look at that. So now we just hope it goes up. We've got about 3 minutes, it looks like. I don't think I want to go too much farther because I still think it's going to be right here. Wow. Well, I am going to zoom in. I'm going to show you what I think are other launch pads, all right? And one of these has definitely got the Artemis sitting on it. Like that would be a launch pad out there. I don't want to just start scouring the landscape, but we looked on a minute ago on that map, 39B. Those might be the 39s. Wow, I do kind of wish I had my telescope, if it wasn't such a busy moment here. But out there, boy, I wish I could zoom in to see if that's the pad right there. Oh, well, I'll be zoomed out a little bit till it goes up. We've got about 2 minutes. I'm going to check the status. All right. Got some more folks coming out. Here we go. We got about 40 seconds. I am not going to stop this video now. It shows 97% chance for launch. Boy, I wish somebody would yell a countdown because I don't have any kind of feed playing right now to see. I don't think anybody realizes where it's going to go up yet. Some people are pointing, some people are looking in a totally different direction. But get ready, folks. There it goes. There it goes. They're counting down and it's already going up. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Can't hear it yet. Wow. Let's try to zoom in on it, see what we can see. I didn't know if I'd be able to hear it or not. That's beautiful. Let me back out a little bit. Look at that. You're going to see that flame kind of taper off. Oh, there's the sound. Oh my gosh, it is rumbling. Can you imagine what the Apollos and Artemis are going to sound like if that rocket right there sounds that loud? Still going. Wow. There's main engine cut off. Give it a second. Should relight. There it goes. Where is it? I saw it. It's pretty faint now. Wow. Let's see what the trail looks like over here. Oh, that's all that's left. Nice. How about that? My first Space Coast launch. Look at this real nice plaque. I'm going to hold on that for a second. I'm not going to read it, but you can freeze frame it if you want to. It's kind of some interesting little bits. "1965, the massive vehicle assembly building towered 52 stories." I'm going to pan up and show you that in just a second. This must be it getting built. Wow. People are clearing out. But this is where I just walked out. But this is talking about the VAB. And look at it. Right there it is. Really neat. This place is pretty cool, folks. Surf Style. That's the name of the store. Surf Style. Wow. It's right across from the Space View Park that I was at. Oh, wow. Are you getting some GIV vibes? You ever seen him, Mike, wear his Stars and Stripes shorts? Right there they are, Mike, if you need another pair. I'm getting a few shirts. I'll show you what I get here in a second. I need to find one more. And with this kind of selection, I don't think it's going to be too hard. There's just so many. They got such a heck of a deal. Buy 3, get 1 free. Buy 1, get 1 free. A lot of cool stuff. Let me find one more and I'll show you what I'm looking at. I love this store, everybody. I love it. Let's learn together. Look at this sweatshirt. Here's the Artemis going up on hopefully April 1st. It's got 4 engines, okay? Those are underneath here, under the main rocket. They got 2 solid rocket boosters, okay? And what it says is those are providing 75% of the thrust to get this rocket off the ground. So as soon as those burn out, they fall off, and then you're relying on the rest. Up here you've got the Orion spacecraft. That's where the 4 astronauts are going to be. Wow. Area to carry some satellites into deep space. I didn't know about that. Here's the engine that's going to get them up to the moon. Core stage. Look at that. All right. It's a cool hoodie. Wish it had a zipper. I like them with zippers rather than pullover, but man, if you are into Artemis, there you go. I'm going to come back for some shirts. Found some I like. But I didn't bring any paper. I don't want to go home to pull this up on the computer to show you. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Let's just look at the map, shall we? All right, here's Florida, everybody. A vague picture of Florida. There's Orlando. That's where I started from. I came straight across. You can see, from my house to the launches is about 55, 60 miles. I was probably 2 miles away just now watching that go up, because we are right here. Of all the cities they don't put on here is Titusville, but we are right here by Cape Canaveral. Straight across that water was the launch right there. So that's where I'm at right now. And if you look at this, the other day when I went to those islands, that was down here by Fort Myers. Sanibel's down there. Got some viewers that always talk about Sanibel and talk about Anna Marie Island. So that's neat. So basically I have been now over to Tampa and down, and now over. And I've been to Cocoa Beach too before, but look at all the rest of this state I've got to explore. I haven't been down here. I haven't been to the Key West. Lot to look at, lot to explore. Cool shirt. Glad that was hanging right there. Thank you, map. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great one. And
Thank
be
you.
safe.
Thank you. Look at this. They change this little sign every day to show when the next launch will be. So that was the one that just went up today. I love it. Man, that's so cool. So I just left Surf Style Surf Shop over there. Really good store. And again, it's right along the Space View Memorial Park. I watched the launch right out there. So that's your reference point. I asked her, I said, hey, is the observation deck open up top? And she said, nope, never did open. So what I want to talk about here for a second while I show you what's in the bag is I really appreciate everybody that has subscribed to the channel, that is watching, that has contributed through the super thanks. You know, and a lot of you will put a little note in there, hey, you know, I'd like to contribute, put some gas in the buggy. And I do that. I want you to know I do that. But today is a little different. You're going to know exactly where some of those contributions went. So when you see these, you're going to say, hey, I helped out the channel and I know that's where it went. Look at this. I love these. Let me get this one. A little baby crying over there. Look at this. This is a cool one. I like it with the astronaut. I need my space. Space Coast, USA. So that's one of them I got today. This one's another cool one. They're all short sleeve and they're 100% cotton. So I'm sure they're going to shrink a little bit, but I like this one, kind of old school looking. Look at that. So I got that. You're going to know when you see me wearing these, that's where the super thanks went, okay? I thought that'd be a cool way to do it. And I will wear these. Look at that, the old Beatles nod. Love it. And then this one, not so much astronaut related, just a cool old, had a dune buggy vibe, I thought. I like that old script on there. And then the back, Titusville. That's where we're at right now, Titusville, Space Coast. Look at that. How about that, huh? I thought that was a good idea. So I got 4 new shirts that I will be wearing on the channel. So when you see those, you'll know that's where the super thanks went. How about that? But I do appreciate when you folks contribute to the channel. All right, this is Titusville. Look at that. That's cool. Couple churches in view here. American flag. Big flag over there I tried to show you earlier in front of the surf place. Another one over here. But let's go find something to eat. I'm going to explore, since I'm here, they got a historic downtown Titusville this way. So let's go check it out and see what we can find. Okay. And we saw the rocket go up right to the right of that building. That was awesome. Boy, even Titusville, look at all these foxtail palms. Remember we were talking about those when I went down to Captiva and Pine Island, talking to that nursery guy. Look at these. These are all the foxtails that just didn't make it. Those branches are going to fall off, and it's already fallen off. Look at that. Look how fast. When it died, there's nothing to hold them onto that tree anymore. But then you got other varieties of the palms that made it. Look at these. Totally made it. No problem. But boy, whatever cell is in the foxtail palm sure couldn't handle the cold. Boy, I'm just getting stuck on one-way streets here. Comes the Harleys. On the right, you got Titusville Playhouse. Cool. Welcome Center on the left. Ooh, look at that. Got a little space shuttle there. Bunch of engines on display. So that was the American Space Museum. They had a whole area of like Space Coast astronaut surf style shirts. Just like me, man. You see a rocket go up, you're all pumped about space travel. Walk in there and snatch it up. All right, what do we got? Three Oaks Hotel. Got an old motel here. Downtown Titusville Diner. Right down on the coast. You know what? I gotta see something real quick. I'm only over here once, right? Oh, all right. We're gonna get out of the car, folks. There's some cool stuff here. This is the American Space Museum Space Walk of Fame. Look at this. This is the bad part about traveling solo, but let me try something. Hang on. So here's where we're at. American Space Museum Space Walk of Fame. I wanted to go over and look at that. Look at those engines in the space shuttle. Look at that mural. Wow. That's beautiful. Manatees, dolphins, turtles, fish, bald eagle. Well, let's try this. Hang on. What do you think? Does it work? Maybe that's Darth Vader. Probably shouldn't have made it sound like that. Or I could get way down here. How about this one? Is this better? I had to do it. You know I did. I guess I'm on Mars. Looks like the red planet. Oh well. Let's go look at this. The engines in the space shuttle. We're on the corner of Pine and Hopkins Avenue. How about that? Right there, you can see the Space Museum. Oh. 10 to 5. YouTube, Facebook, there you go. Must be closed today, Sunday. Wow, these are cool. Gonna go for a ride. Correction, maybe they are open today. Look at, maybe they open on a day of a launch or something. Makes sense, right? 10 to 5 today, special hours. Wow. Super nice people inside there. I'm not gonna walk through today, but American Space Museum, there's a little QR code. I don't know if that's gonna show up for you guys. I'm sure you can just look them up. AmericanSpaceMuseum.org is their website. AC wasn't working in there, getting a little toasty. But she said it goes from the beginning of space exploration up to the space shuttle is the stuff they've got inside there. Really neat. Look at this. I want you guys to see it. The Moonlight Diner. My GPS is going nuts because I did a U-turn to come back and show you this. Look at this place. I'm going to flip it around so the camera's aimed right at it. But it's an old pull-in, drive-in diner. Look at that. Try our new Moon Mac. Wow. I love it. And this place is full. Look at that. She's not on roller skates, but she's delivering the food out to the car. Oop, I don't want to go that way. Looks like I'll get stuck. And here we are. This is what was recommended to me. Let's check it out. El Leoncito. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but ooh, yeah, look at that. Got a little backyard or back patio eating. Little bed and breakfast straight ahead. So here's the restaurant that one of you recommended, and now I see why. The Lion's Den. Look at the little gentleman greeting us up top. Hi. So there's the name of it. And here's the park. Yeah. This would work nicely, wouldn't it? Huh. I bet there's not a crowd down here. You can park out there. Look at that. Or here at the restaurant. Good call. I'll have to go back and see which one of you recommended this. But let's just take a second. This is a busy street. But there is a park right on the other side with parking. A little bit of shade there, a lot of benches. Okay, but now let's start looking across. I'm just trying to get my bearings again. There's the vertical assemble building. Look how big that is. One of the pads or where it just came off of today is out there somewhere. I'm not sure which one it was. That, I would say, is Artemis sitting on the pad right there. This is all the zoom I've got on this iPhone. Wow, I should get the telescope here. Maybe I will do that, folks. Maybe after I eat, we'll go sit right where those folks are, and I'm going to set up the telescope, and we're going to zoom in on that and see what we see, okay? Stay tuned for that little bonus. Whew. This could be interesting. Let's go eat, though. I am starving. Check this out. That was delicious. Leoncito. Okay. There you go. Mariachi on last Tuesday of the month. There you go. So if you like Mexican food and you're in Titusville and you like rocket launches and the planets are aligning for you to eat and watch a launch, this is the place, man. Look at this. Coconuts in the tree, NASA straight across. Well, that was nice of that gentleman. He just opened his door for his bride. She got in, he walked around. Love that. Okay, I think we can shoot straight across the road here. And hopefully pull in right here. Did you see the rocket go up a little bit ago? No, you weren't out here?
No, I just sat here probably, I guess maybe 10 minutes ago.
Oh, I think it was like 10:45 it went up.
Yeah, I flew in this morning. Do you like take photos or do you just watch?
I just watch, but I'm from Orlando, so I've never been over here to see it. So today I finally said, I'm coming over. It's awesome, isn't it? I love it. I've never been to Titusville.
From Orlando originally?
No, Denver. Well, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Denver for the last 20 years.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Then just moved out.
Got tired of cold weather?
Yes, I did. You nailed it. Okay, there's the VAB building, all zoomed in. It's about as clear as I can make it. That place is monstrous. Have you ever heard of the Artemis, the rocket that's going to go up around the moon?
I don't think so, no.
You want to see it real quick? April 1st, here you go. 4 astronauts are supposed to go up around the moon and then come back. They're not going to land. But that's the rocket out there,
Oh, wow.
all set up, the orange and the white. So it's the big building, and then you come over a little bit and you got those 3 or 4 towers. It's right there. So that's where that's going to launch on April 1st. Just about ready to leave. And then I decided to just see what the iPhone can do all by itself without a telescope. I mean, the telescope can zoom in, incredible, but you're still using the iPhone through an eyepiece, trying to magnify with the iPhone through that eyepiece. It's not probably ideal, but let's just see how close we can zoom in. I put the iPhone on a tripod right now, so I've got a little bit of a I can gimbal back and forth and up and down. But now I want to zoom in and be as steady as I can be with the iPhone. And let's just see how clear that this will stay in focus, okay? I'm trying to focus on the VAB building, Vehicle Assembly Building. All right, let's go in a little tighter. I don't want to make you nauseous. I'm going to go slow with this. That's not too bad, you know? Look at that. I still think we've got a little leeway for some more zoom. Maybe not. Maybe that's it. All right, so that's about it. That's about as zoomed in as I can get, just with the iPhone 17 Pro all by itself. Now I'm going to go down and look at these other launch pads. That one's getting built, it appears. That one's got nothing on it. That might be, again, the 39A, and then I think this down here might be the 39B with the Artemis on it. So that's pretty cool. I mean, oops, sorry. I'm going to get it back. There. To be able to see the Artemis rocket sitting on its launch pad, ready to go for April 1st. It's like 6:30 in the evening, I believe. I have to keep track of the time, and right there it is. That is with the iPhone only, iPhone 17 Pro, zoomed in all the way with the backside camera. The iPhone knows what makes it look the best. Look at that boat. It's pretty cool. All right, that's the test. I just wanted to see what the iPhone could do all by itself. Well, maybe we can talk about the dual capture picture-in-a-picture thing right now. So I've got a video rolling, obviously. You're watching it right now on the iPhone 17. I believe it has to be a 17, 17 Pro, 17 Pro Max. I don't know if they called it like a 17 SE maybe, but I think anything that came out last year can do this dual capture. So right now I'm in a video and I'm going to stop this video for just a second. And then when it's stopped, when you pull up your video, look for like 6 little dots in the corner and then touch on those 6 little dots. And I believe you should see the verbiage dual capture. And then when you touch that, now you've got the front side camera aimed at yourself and you've got the back side camera aimed out at your subject, okay? And then you can move that dual capture picture-in-a-picture window to any of the 4 corners. You know, so if it's, if you're focusing on a flower down on the lower right, you don't want your picture on top of it. Slide your little photo, your dual capture photo, to another corner. And then that's the way it's going to get recorded once you start the record process. So I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to do the same exact thing. Look in the corner for those 6 little dots, touch it. And I'm going to tap on dual capture. Here we go. I'm back with you right now. And we are looking over at the Artemis. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I haven't played with this too much. Just the other night when we went to the Irish pub, Lucky Leprechaun, that was fun. Can I move this right now on the fly? Yes. I don't know if you're seeing me move that, but I can move that from corner to corner. Okay. I'm in the lower left corner right now. We're videoing the VAB building. We've got dual capture going. I'm moving my picture back and forth from corner to corner. I just want to play with that and see how that works. I don't know if you're seeing me move myself or what's going to happen when the video's done, but I've just kind of went around all 4 corners. But that's how you do it. iPhone 17s, start a video or get into video. Before you start it, look for those 6 little dots down in the corner. Tap on that, tap on dual capture, and then you're going to see your image and you're going to see your subject image, and then start the video. There you go. And it looks like you can pause yourself up in your little dual capture. That way you can keep filming your subject. You can pause, say something, whatever you're doing, and then come back and start your recording of yourself again. So that's how you do dual capture. Well, I was trying to leave Titusville. Didn't quite happen, did it? Let's go. Can I go around the block? Yeah, I think I can. Right here to my left is a thrift store. So let's explore what the Space Coast thrift store might have for merchandise. I do miss going to thrift stores with Adam. That was always a fun. Wow, a butterfly just buzzed my head when I said that. That's crazy. I forgot what I was saying. Going to the thrift stores with Adam was always fun. So let's go check this one out. Thrift store, North Brevard Charities. Oh, we might get lucky and find a juicer. Oh, look at this little ditty. A little fondue maker. Huh. That could be kind of cool. Let's keep looking. See what we see. It's a cool color. Wow, I've never seen a crock pot so little. I don't even see a price. Coffee makers. Not a coffee drinker, so. Ooh, that's cool. Ice bucket. I like that a lot. That's going home with me.
I think so too.
Boy, if you were into the green, you could have a teal setup. Wow, hey, speaking of the devil, it's hard to believe he walked right around here, isn't it? I'm trying to think which way. Cheese, what is this thing? His hotel would have been about that far away, wasn't it? That's crazy. Okay. $1 for books, 50 cents for the softback. Wow. It's a good price. For Orlando. It's cool. I like that. What do we got here? Got a turtle's broken foot. Little stingray. $10. I wonder what that would have been down on Pine Island, Malacha. I kind of like that. All right. If you see it, hang on to it, right? Oh boy. $15. Kind of like that one too. Almost tiki. Look at this. Again, 50 cents for this. Mission to Mars, 2016. I might just have to pick this up and... Oop. Artist conception. Well, there's the Artemis right there. Huh. Yeah, I gotta get that. I'm gonna call this guy Thomas. Thomas is sporting this shirt. Huh, what size is that? No tag. This thing might be handmade. I can't even tell. Is this homemade? Man, that's cool. I think Thomas is just wearing it well. All right. Sorry, Thomas, you're going naked. I'm taking your shirt. I hope it fits. I'm taking the shirt off his back. Is that what you say? Yeah, I think this might be homemade. That is cool. It's heavy. Color speaks to me. All right. Let's do it. Let's go. Well, that was worth the turnaround. He said he just got this, but today it was half off. $5. Got a little ice bucket. $5. I think the book was 50 cents. That's cool. And then I got the homemade shirt. Look at the color of this blue. I think it's homemade. It's probably a little small, but man, I dig it. That's got Doom Buggy all over it, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, look at this. So here's the deal. The first place I went, the Spaceview Park, if you're into a crowd, you know, you want to be part of everybody celebrating a rocket launch, then by all means go to that one. But if you, this might be where I want to stop. Let me see if it is. Yes, it is. But if you want to kind of be, you know, away from that crowd, then definitely go down to that restaurant I went to and then walk across the street or park across the street. But let's pull in here and check this out. Look at this. Jungle Adventures, a real Florida animal park. This is just to the east of Christmas, Florida. I left Titusville and I'm heading back to Orlando, but I wanted to show you this. You guys ready? I don't know if you're ready for this. Roadside Americana at its finest. Look at the size of this alligator. So the animal park is around the side there. But look at this old alligator. It's Swampy. The world's largest gator. Oh my, there's my car. Look how little it is compared to this alligator. I'll never get home if I keep stopping at all this stuff. But I had to show you this. And look at that, it's just falling apart, but it's been, look at this tree. That's a perfect shot right there, isn't it? I might just have to take a picture of that. Wow, I just had to show you that. Swampy, world's largest gator. I wonder how long it is. I wonder if that's a store inside. They don't want you climbing it. Put up the barbed wire right there, look at that. That is too cool. Wow. All right. Let's cruise on down the road. Boy, I'm telling you, I will never make it back to Orlando. I got to show you this. Cracker Ranch. Cracker was the name of cowboys in Florida back in the day because they cracked their whips. But let's, oh boy, everybody's heading my way. They must think I've got something. Look at them. They're trotting. Can you see everybody coming my way here? They must think I've got food. They are on the run. But what I really wanted to show you, look at these guys back here. Wow, they're even coming my way. Should I just sit here for a second and see what happens? I mean, I've got a buffalo coming up to talk to me. Isn't that wild how just one human this far away? Look at a longhorn. Holy cow. These guys are on the move towards me. The whole herd. They heard Dune Buggy Jim is in town and wanted to come over and check it out, I guess. Wow. Hey guys. Look, I mean, every head of cattle is coming this way from everywhere. This must be where they get fed. Hey guys. Oh, don't stop now. Come on over. Let's chat. Too funny. Aw, come on. How you doing? You guys having a good day? Look at the bird. It's like Noah. Man, all the animals are just coming. Look at buffalo, longhorn, cows. Hey guys. baby getting any closer. I've cleared the whole field. Man, I'm sorry. Wow. Look at the buffalo. You guys are all friends, huh? This was a real treat. I like seeing you guys up close. I wish I had some. Hey guys! Look at the little baby buffalo. Look at a longhorn. Oh man, this guy here, he's awesome. What if I got down to your level? Does that help? No? All right, well, thanks for coming over and saying hi. Mamas, all your little babies are cute. That was awesome. Cracker Ranch. Wow, that was a fun day over in Titusville. That was 7 hours been over there. Left at 9, it's almost 4. But a lot of fun, saw the rocket, explored a little bit of Titusville, had a great lunch, found another park to watch future launches from. What else did we do? Saw the museum, did a little thrift store shopping. That was a great day. I appreciate you riding along, and have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.